Hey friends, Julia Harriet here. This week we're under construction and we're learning about sanders, specifically the Orbital Sander, and we're gonna introduce you to a belt sander as well. But man, they are so handy. I have this railing that goes up to the deck, the front deck of my house, and it's just weathered and sad and I have to look at it every day. So we are going to sand that today together.
Morning. Welcome to Coffee Talk with Craig. Oh, that's good. That's good coffee. Today we're going to talk about sanders, all right? And we have a little project here that we got to get done and sand and clean up. Something we painted a while ago and it's just not looking great. So I'm going to talk about the two main sanders. This is the one that most people will use right here. It's called your Orbital Sander, and this spins in an orbit. Oh my God, I just realized that's why they call it that. Anyway, yeah, this spins an Orbital Sander, and it's great. I love my Orbital Sander. I use this one all the time. Oops, the little filter fell off. This is my filter to help keep some of the dust particles down and me safer. But if I'm sanding something really fine and doing a lot of it, I will wear a mask. And some good, actually, maybe actually a really good mask. So anyway, this is my favorite one right here. We use this one all the time. But you have to be careful when you do it. There's a lot of things. You don't want it to be, you want to make sure you keep a nice even flat surface when you're sanding. You don't want to push too hard. It'll slow down the orbit. You'll just get a feel for it. You can work it. This is the very common one. My second favorite sander is the big boy, the belt sander. The belt sander is great. There's certain projects that you just absolutely have to have a belt sander. It does so many different things. One thing people never talk about, it sharpens chisels. I sharpen my chisel with my belt sander. Anyway, I love that, but that's not very useful for you guys. But anyway, the belt sander. But the belt sander is formidable. You got to be careful with it. It can do some damage. So you want to take your time. You want to know what you're doing. The belt sander. It's got this nice little dust bag here. I can turn around, keep it out of my way. So keep the dust down, just like the filter on my Orbital Sander. Now, there's also another sander that I don't have here today. I can't find it. But it's just your square, old school electric sander. And that one just vibrates. And that's for more of a finish work, okay? I rarely use it. I usually just hand sand when I have finish work to do. But sometimes with the Orbital Sander and the belt sander, you can leave grooves. The Orbital Sander sometimes will leave little round marks. Then you got to come back with that just vibrating sander or hand sand to clean it up to finish it off. But anyway, we got some stairs to sand and some hand railings. Let's go check it out.
This is the before we sand shot. All right, Craig, I've got my Orbital here. It's plugged in. It's currently off, which is good because I don't have some of my safety protocol implemented yet. So here I'm gonna have this kind of mask. Now we know that the paint here does not contain lead because my house is a newer house, but this mask would not be sufficient if I were sanding paint that potentially, or we knew had lead in it. This would not keep me safe. So make sure to always have the right safety gear for the right job. Right, Craig?
That's exactly right.
And okay, I've got my handy dandy heartfelt safety glasses.
Are those OSHA approved?
Yes. Yeah, these are really hardcore. You know, they came out of the costume shop, and I think they're pretty solid.
Yeah, good.
All right.
Good.
So
Safety first.
I'm going to turn this on, and I'll show you my technique.
That simple?
It is. Now, obviously, I'm letting the sander do the work. So you saw I'm not pushing hard. I'm also moving it. So I'm not keeping it in the same spot too long. It needs to keep moving or else it will leave those rings that Craig was describing. Oh, yeah. Oh, Craig did one of them.
Oh, oops.
Oh, this is the non-example for you.
Okay.
This is what will happen.
Yeah,
and so you do want to keep the sander in movement. All right. All right, Craig. Well, we cleaned up this handrail here pretty darn nice. It's ready for primer and paint. We do want to let it dry out because it's been extremely wet this spring here. And so even though right now the wood feels smooth like a baby's bottom and ready to go, we got to give it more time. We need some sunny days to really dry it out so we don't have the same thing happen again. And we'll have to sand the whole thing all over again. So we're going to be patient this time, more patient than we were last time. And yeah, it's looking already a lot better than it was. Thank you for joining us, friends. We appreciate your support. And we love when you like and subscribe to the channel. We especially love all of your ideas and your questions. So never hesitate to comment and reach out to us because we love talking all things under construction. And yeah, we're going to come back and do another episode of priming and painting this rail as well. So I can't wait to show you how good it's going to look when we get this done. All right, take care. We'll see you next week.